Welcome back to Explain the Charts, where we analyze the news and chart data to uncover insights into the market. Today is October 6, 2024, and we're focusing on AUDUSD, the Australian dollar against the US dollar. The AUDUSD has been in a volatile period recently, and we'll break down what's happening and what to expect in the near future. Let's start by diving into the news and current events that have impacted the AUDUSD. The Reserve Bank of Australia, RBA, surprised the market today with an unexpected interest rate cut. The RBA's decision to lower rates by 25 basis points to 3.5% sparked a wave of selling in the AUD. This move came as a shock to many analysts who were anticipating a hold or even a potential hike in interest rates. The RBA cited concerns over slowing economic growth in Australia as the primary reason for the rate cut. They also noted that inflation is starting to cool, although it's still above their target range. The RBA's decision to ease monetary policy has fueled concerns about a potential weakening of the AUD. The market interpreted the rate cut as a sign that the RBA is more dovish than expected, leading to a sell-off in the Australian dollar. This news event has clearly played a major role in the AUDUSD's recent decline. Now, let's shift our attention to the technical analysis of the AUDUSD chart. First, let's look at the daily chart. We see that the AUDUSD has been trending lower for the past few weeks. This downtrend is reinforced by the recent break below the previous support level of 0.6750. The current price action is indicating a potential continuation of this downtrend. The RBA's rate cut has only added to this bearish sentiment. The daily chart is showing a clear bearish bias, but let's zoom in on the 1-hour chart to get a more detailed picture of recent price movements. The 1-hour chart shows a strong bearish momentum in the AUDUSD. We can see a series of lower highs and lower lows, confirming the downtrend. The recent RBA decision has accelerated this downward move. The price has broken through a previous support level of 0.6850, and it's now testing the next support level at 0.6750. The overall picture on the 1-hour chart is very bearish. However, it's important to consider the 15-minute chart to get an even closer look at the price action. The 15-minute chart is showing a lot of volatility, but the bearish momentum is still there. We can see a few bearish engulfing candles, indicating that the sellers are in control. The price is bouncing off the previous support level of 0.6850, but it's likely to continue lower in the near term. The 15-minute chart is showing a short-term bearish bias, but it's important to remember that the overall trend on the daily and 1-hour charts is bearish. Now, let's summarize what we've learned from analyzing the AUDUSD chart. The daily chart is showing a clear downtrend. The AUDUSD has broken below the previous support level of 0.6750, and it's now testing the next support level at 0.6650. The 1-hour chart is reinforcing this bearish sentiment with a series of lower highs and lower lows. The recent RBA decision has accelerated this downward move, and the price has broken through a previous support level of 0.6850. The 15-minute chart is showing a lot of volatility, but the bearish momentum is still there. The price is bouncing off the previous support level of 0.6850, but it's likely to continue lower in the near term. Overall, the technical analysis is suggesting a bearish outlook for AUDUSD. The RBA's rate cut has added to this bearish sentiment. The price is likely to continue lower in the near term, targeting the next support level at 0.6650. However, if the AUDUSD can break above the recent resistance level of 0.6850, it could indicate a potential reversal. This would require a change in market sentiment, such as a more hawkish stance from the RBA. In the short term, traders should be cautious and consider the potential for further declines in AUDUSD. If the price breaks below the 0.6650 support level, it could signal a more significant sell-off. In the long term, the outlook for AUDUSD depends on a number of factors, including global economic conditions, commodity prices, and the RBA's future monetary policy stance. It's essential to stay informed about these factors and continuously monitor the chart to identify potential opportunities. Remember, this is just technical analysis, and it's not a guarantee of future price movements. Trading AUDUSD involves inherent risk, and it's important to manage your risk effectively. We've looked at the AUDUSD chart across multiple timeframes, considering the recent news and events. The RBA's surprise rate cut has significantly impacted the market sentiment, pushing the AUDUSD lower. The technical analysis is indicating a bearish outlook for the AUDUSD. The daily chart is showing a clear downtrend, with the price breaking below the 0.6750 support level. The 1-hour chart is reinforcing this bearish bias, with a series of lower highs and lower lows. The 15-minute chart is showing a lot of volatility, but the bearish momentum is still there. The next support level to watch is 0.6650. If the price breaks below this level, it could signal a more significant sell-off. However, a break above the recent resistance level of 0.6850 could indicate a potential reversal. This would require a shift in market sentiment, such as a more hawkish stance from the RBA. Traders should be cautious and manage their risk effectively in the short term. In the long term, the outlook for AUDUSD depends on a number of factors, including global economic conditions, commodity prices, and the RBA's future monetary policy stance. It's crucial to stay informed about these factors and continuously monitor the chart to identify potential opportunities.